Oh my god. So I'm recording this for YouTube as well as streaming it. So I have a couple things I want to do tonight. A couple different things I feel the need to express. Um, I'm streaming this. I'm going to be recording. I'm going to be uploading this later, probably either Tuesday or Thursday. But this is just telling you about my shit day before I do some gaming videos and gaming stuff. Mm, I can't. I just can't. It was so bad today. I um. I first of all, I could not express to you my frustration after having 2 days off. Right, having 2 days off. I come back in. Apparently there wasn't any closer in Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry, Friday. There wasn't any closer Friday, so there wasn't. Nothing was done that morning. So then there was supposed to be two openers, two closers. There's no opener Friday. There's supposed to be two closers Friday night. One person apparently called off. She was supposed to come back from vacation, work a day, have today off, which I understand if you don't feel like coming in, but we still count on you. So he came in. It was just him. I understand him calling in today. I was annoyed today. There's 6+ pallets of TVs in the back. I'm like, what in the world? There's nowhere to go with them. My sales floor is plumb full. No other features for us in electronics available. Nope, no. Why would we need it? No, we'll be fine. It's back to school. 6+ pallets. On my 2 days off, Friday apparently my management decided to freaking build this ridiculous feature of these 55 TCL TVs. You can see a short about that on my YouTube channel. It's a lot. There's good 20ish, 25 more coming in, and now I'm down to an option of having 4 or 5 TVs put out there, but it has to be a selection. Has to be the ones I have the most of. But I have again 6+ pallets of TVs in the back to put out. My back stock, my bins are full in the back of TVs, so I can't take the ones I have in the back and put them out in where I need to put the stuff I don't need, overstock my back stock into my bins because those are full. I can't get those out because they kept killing stuff in the Action Alley. I was very flustered because I had it so nice where every time a pallet would come in, they would be gone. But since we have to have this stuff back here, we don't need the gift card queue back in electronics. We don't need these apparel shippers back here because there's plenty of space in apparel because you're getting rid of freaking racks. So I don't understand why I can't have my electronic TVs out there. I don't get it. And I was very flustered as soon as I came in. I'm like, what in the world? So I didn't run any TVs today. It wasn't an option because I had to do two days plus worth of work since no one had to open yesterday. No one could open. No scheduled opening, and then the two closers that I was supposed to have Friday night, one of them called out, so that person was dealing with everything the last God knows how many days. And yeah, I was over it really quick. I hated that TV display they made. Oh my god, they freaking I it's a good song in theory, but TCL right now has a Lizzo Lizzo ad on repeat with it. So every 15 seconds, it would just be the same audio, and that got annoying real quick too. Of course, they can't have anything actually running on that TV because that would make too much sense. And only one of those TV displays are up and running. And again, you can see the short on my YouTube channel, but I can't express to you. So it's like a row of TVs, another row of TVs, and another row. Like it's a 3-tiered row, like display of TVs. And they're 55 inches. So they're pretty big. And the second tier has these live displays plugged in, like one's plugged in and one's not plugged in on either side, and then the third tier going higher than that. And it's, I don't know if you've ever seen a 55 inch, but it's, the box is slightly bigger, so it's freaking almost to the ceiling. And I don't understand, because I would literally have to get a top stock cart to get these TVs down. I would have to have a team lift to get these TVs down. I don't understand the obsession to have this kind of display for TVs. I can't. And the second thing that set me off was all these freaking. The bins didn't get scanned yesterday, so when I scanned the stuff in the back to bring it out to the sales floor, not the stuff that we received, I had to run some of that this morning. But when I went back to scan the stuff to bring out from the back to the sales floor, it was so much stuff coming out from just even the rolling bins, which is the bigger items, the TVs, the sound bars, the like bigger speakers, like that kind of stuff. And it's just a ridiculous amount. Bunch of 43-inch TVs came out. No big TVs came out because that's all in the freaking back. So it's based on how many I have on the sales floor and how many our shelf cap says. And so I freaking go back there and I get a pallet worth of freight that way too. So bumping up my total TV pallets that I could have ran today up to like 7. I only ran the one that came out from the back. I wasn't running any in receiving because they're not going anywhere. So yeah, that was my morning so far. And then it just got worse from there. So I freaking get back there. I start skimming our high dollar cage, which is not high dollar cage, but our high dollar room, which is the smaller items, the bulk of our stuff, the phone cases, the ink, all that, the smaller speakers, the consoles, that kind of stuff. I scan that, and a whole top stock cart is just sitting in there unran. Like a good 30, 40 plus items on there. I'm like, cool, that's great. Pull that out. I scan the room. I pull that out. And so overnights is supposed to be running our freight. But they have a lot of stuff going on because then our coolers went down over in meat and produce. So all of that stuff had to be thrown away the other day. And now they've got 2+ trucks come in and they're restocking that. And of course, I can't complain today to my manager because, hey, there's other stuff going on. Like, I have some awareness, so I can't. I needed to stress how nonsensical this day was. So all that happens, and I'm like, cool, I'm rolling with the punches. We're taking it in stride. And then this afternoon, our photo lab printer just ceases working. Like, I came back from lunch and needed a maintenance check, which is basically the printer running air, or like running the ink through like just through the thing, so it knows it's not clogged, it's not going to jam or anything. Like, cool, do that. It takes a minute. Like, that's fine. I'll just let the customers know they'll be a little late. 15-20 minutes go by. It's still not out of the maintenance cleaning, and I'm done. I'm done. I don't know why I can't force it out of the maintenance cleaning. There's no button for me to press to override the maintenance cleaning. The printer has to sit there until it's done, and it's not coming out of the maintenance cleaning. And so I'm like, what the hell? And then as soon as I'm about to walk you for management, hey, my printer's acting weird. I'm going to have to submit a ticket and possibly go offline because I don't think this is something I'm going to be able to fix. and it's a Saturday, and heaven knows if anyone's gonna be here to freaking deal with it in Fuji. So let me just make sure we're good to go. And my management, closing manager tells me, oh yeah, you're gonna have to let your guy who came in to go to lunch at right away at 2, so you can leave at 3 because the closer tonight called off. I'm like, cool. Just the icing, I love it. Just another layer on the shit cake that is my day. Cool. So I'm like, fine, that's cool. I need you to electronics when you get a second. Because I have some good news to myself. Good news. Good news. Yeah, and so I tell him, hey, my printer's not working. I submitted a ticket. And then I called to shut him offline. And then Fuji, for whatever reason, the number I called, it says literally, call this number to go offline. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll call this number to go offline. I get there. And like, okay, I submitted a ticket for you to be offline. I'm like, I thought you were the number to just make me go offline. Now I have to wait a second to go offline. And I'm dealing with customers getting mad. Like, where's my prints? Like, they haven't printed. I don't know what to tell you. Like, the printer is stuck in a maintenance screen. I see your photos. They want to print. They're spinning at me wanting to print. But it's not happening because the printer wants to clean itself. And it just doesn't want to come out of its shower long enough. Like, I was very annoyed, very flustered, and yeah, it was a lot all at once. And then instant kiosk paper needed change. I had to go out there and change that. Of course, I stepped out of the photo lab, so the 2 customers walking around like, oh, I need your help. Like, you didn't need help when my coworker was standing by the counter doing nothing just now. Or like, what do you mean? And so then I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, give me a minute. I have to go do this. And all of a sudden my coworkers, they're like, hey, no, I got this. Let's go. I'm like, okay, great. And I was annoyed. I just, I can't begin to fathom why that like even was an option to happen today. Like, there was enough going on elsewhere in the store. I felt like should have had enough karma store wise to not have this day today, and then I did, and I'm like, what the hell? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. No sense whatsoever. So yeah, that was my day then. And then finally, the true icing I thought I had the icing on the cake, and then I had the true icing on the cake. So I sent my coworker, go to lunch early. It'll be all right. Like, yeah, go at 2:50, 2:55, come back a little bit. We should be right on time. There should be a little buffer there. It'll be all right. Nope. 3:01, 3:02 rolls around. I'm like, it's not happening. I'm not staying later. I'm not waiting. I'm not calling for somebody to come over and cover me. I know the policy. I know what it is. I'll give you I didn't know I had to wait for coverage for breaks and lunches. I do know the phone number to call if I don't get a break and lunch on time now. I know that number. I have that saved in my phone. I have that number saved. So if I consistently don't get a break and lunch on time like I did, I know what number to call. But I know the policy enough. You can't hold me hostage. It's 3:00. I'm leaving. It's not an option. It's not an option. I'm leaving. It's 3:00. Bye, 3:01. I walked by my manager. I'm like, oh, there's no one in electronics. I called. My coworker should have been back by now. Bye. I've told my boss that, hey, you need to talk to this guy because he's not showing up on time back from his breaks and lunches. That's cool. It's cool. I like my job. I think it's an easy job. And I think that when things go wrong, they shouldn't, because it's so easy to not go wrong. And I just can't. Like, I don't understand half the stuff that happened today. Like, why? So yeah. In case you haven't known, I upload daily shorts while working, and it's just takes me 2.5 seconds of my day, really 15 seconds, 30 seconds of my day. But half the time when I post these shorts, I'm usually done with my work until the next available time I can do more work. Because the way it works is I'm not really allowed to leave the floor if no one else is back there. I will really early in the morning, as quickly as I can, do all my work that I need to in the back. But sometimes it just doesn't happen with what's on the floor, who's right at my counter right when I walk in. Like this morning, it was 6:02. Someone needed an SD card, someone needed a phone charger, and someone needed a mouse or something like that. And I'm like, how did you guys get here before me? It's literally 6:02. I'm literally right here by the counter at 6:02. Did you race back here? Like, I don't get it. So yeah. It was obnoxious, to say the least. To say the most, it was annoying. So I have certain guidelines I have to follow. So I can't leave the floor for like any particular set of time, or I'll roll up and the customer's still looking. I can't leave the floor and let the customer look for me later. Like, it's not a thing. But yeah, and once I get all my work done on the sales floor, I know how long it takes me to do certain things in the back. So like, I know how long it takes me to cap. I know how long it takes me to do this. And I knew Saturday usually takes me twice as long, because 2 days worth of not me doing it, I don't know who would have done it, so it can take longer, honestly. And yeah, I have just a bunch of stuff to do, and I'm like, I don't know. And it's obnoxious. So yeah, I think a 20 minutes of me freaking out is fine. I'm probably gonna switch over to some Elder Scrolls and paint some of my nails for a second. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this Seagram's Escapes that you're making me happy, and we're gonna probably play some games. So yeah. That's that. I do work tomorrow. I'm contemplating not working tomorrow. I'm contemplating calling in. So yeah, that's that. I really just, I don't get it. I don't get how today turned so sour so quickly. But it did, so we're good. If you enjoyed listening to my shit day, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, hug your mother, call your brother. I don't know. But give me some serotonin. I'm really close to 200 subscribers on YouTube, which I'm very excited about. I would love some more followers on Twitch. If you have a Twitch, follow me. You don't have to watch me. Just say hey, follow me. Turn my notifications off. I stream a lot. But we are close to 200 subscribers on YouTube, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Once we reach 200 subscribers, I will start editing. I will learn how to edit. I'll pick out editing software. I'm actually already looking because we are really close. I know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. So definitely subscribe. Make sure to follow. I am also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Not so much on all of those, but I am also in the process of making a Discord, which I'm really excited about. I like Discord more than anything. There's a lovely subscription sort of service I'm hopefully gonna start once I get my Discord up. That we'll have some channels with just some behind the scenes stuff and extra stuff that I feel deemed worthy. And then I do have a TikTok. I've been meaning to upload all my shorts and stuff to both my TikTok and Instagram Reels. So my Meta Reels. So if I upload to Instagram, I still upload to Facebook. But I've been meaning to download all my shorts off of there and putting them up on both of those sites. So you can just find me everywhere. It hasn't happened. I work full time, so I keep talking. I try to keep ending the video and keep talking. I need to hold on. That's really all I gotta say. Thank you so much. Again, if you like me talking about my shit day, about my job, about my nonsense, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all the things. I'm still gonna be streaming. I'll probably stream some ESO here in a second, and then I'll probably do some Fallout 4 and some Minecraft. It's gonna be a late night because I'm not feeling like work tomorrow. Probably still will. I'll just be cranky, which will be their problem, not mine. So yeah. That's it. I'm gonna call this video there. I'm still gonna be streaming, so don't go anywhere. But if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. I'll catch you next time.